I bought new patterns, so they were in the sale and I could not resist. So I've matched them up with fabrics and hopefully I'll give you a bit of inspiration for your patterns and fabrics going forward into spring and summer as well. So come on. Hi there, I'm Christine the Gemini Stitcher and welcome to my sewing space. Yeah, I bought 5 new patterns. Now, in my defence, there was 25% off these patterns and one of them was free. Now, that might give you a little bit of a clue as to the pattern company that I've been buying from, and it's Style Arc. Now, Style Arc patterns aren't the easiest patterns to follow. The instructions on the older patterns are a little bit limited, but the newer ones are getting better with their instructions and they are trying to do sew-alongs. So they're trying really hard to embrace the beginners out there. But I would still say that Style Arc is a pattern company for someone with a little bit of experience, made 3 or 4 garments, got used to pattern terminology and want a bit of a challenge. So what patterns did I snaffle up in their 25% off? Yes, 25% off pre-Easter sale. I've got 2 dresses, a skirt, yes, a skirt, oh, 2 skirts actually, one of them was free, and a jumpsuit. So, you know, jumpsuits, skirts, out of my comfort zone. And I could have bought 5 dresses, but I resisted. Now, the 2 that I did buy have been on my radar for a while. So they aren't new dresses. They're ones that I've been lusting after and I finally caved in. So the first one is the Zalia dress. A few other vloggers have made this dress and Adele made it, I think, might be a couple of years ago now, it might be last year actually, and it looked stunning, but I still resisted. But now I've got all my linens for the spring and summer, it is going to be perfect. So what do they say about the Zalia? It can be a top or a dress. It's got a round or a V neck option, elbow or 3/4 length sleeves, which are quite voluminous, which I'm looking forward to creating. It's got a slight A-line to it, so semi-floaty. You can do optional top stitching down the front and the back. It's got a back split opening at the neckline and fastens with a loop and button, but you may or may not need that, particularly if you're doing the V-neck version, might not need to put that in. And it's got a wide hem facing as well. So all these patterns, well, most of them, I've got fabric in my stash. So what fabric do I want to make the Zalia in? First off, I was planning on doing it in a solid linen colour, but when I got to my stash, these 2 screamed Zalia to me. So I'm going to show you 2 fabrics. They're slightly similar. One's brighter than the other. So let me know which one you would make the Zalia in. One sec. Look at this. Oh, absolutely love, 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 love this one. It's a Lady McElroy Chloe linen fabric, or Chloe chambray as they call it, and it's their linen blend with viscose. It's very tropical. It's got leaves on it, jungle type flowers, bright pinks, purples and a bit of green. just perfect for the summer. So that's option 1 for the Zalia. And then they're both patterned fabrics. Option 2 is the So Different 100% linen fabric that is a bit more muted. So it's got the greens, it's got the plums, it's got more muted colours than the Lady McElroy fabric. So let me know which one. This one will be more structured for sure and make those sleeves stand out because it is a pure linen. This one will be a little bit more floaty, but it's bright colours. Can't decide. So let me know which one you would have me make the Zalia out of. It's going to be one of these. You decide. I'll put voting buttons up, and then when I come to make it, I'll let you know which one won the vote, and that's the one that I will use. So we've got the Lady McElroy and we've got the So Different. Both linen fabrics. The So Different is 100% linen and the Lady McElroy is a linen viscose blend. So pattern number 2 has been on and off my radar for yonks, and when I watched Vanessa's pattern swap challenge vlog, because we both did a pattern swap, I'll pop the link to her vlog below if you don't know what I'm talking about. She did the Ladera dress, but she did it as a Western style dress and I absolutely loved it. But I didn't want to do the Ladera dress again. I've done it about 3 times now. So I thought, oh yeah, I'd quite fancy doing a Western style shirt dress. Thanks Vanessa for the inspo. And one that's been on my radar for quite a while is the Tatum woven dress. So the Tatum woven dress has got a button through front placket, a collar with a half moon stand, Western style panelling, so it's got lots of panels down the front, fitted bodice, waist and flares out at the skirt. The skirt is A-line. It's got a full length sleeve and top stitching is optional. Now I have not got any fabric that I want to make this in. I've got lots of denims, but they're a little bit heavy for what I want. I wanted it a little bit more lightweight. I may change the sleeves because it's for spring and summer, so I might not do it with a long sleeve option. We will see. And I want some plain denim coloured chambray, and the best place that I've found for that is Pound Fabrics, and it's not their chambray, it's their lightweight denim, and I will pop the link for it below. I will definitely be buying some of that to make the Tatum woven shirt dressing. Pattern number 3 that I bought is a skirt. I know, get me, a skirt. And it's the Haven woven skirt. Oh, loving the detail, panel detail in this skirt. To die for. And I think it's going to go great with linens. So it's got a fitted waist, invisible zip at the back, it's mid-length and it's got a shaped waistband as well. So what am I going to do with this skirt? Well, it just screamed colour blocking to me. Now it would be nice all done in a plain fabric. I think in a patterned fabric you'd lose the dynamic of those horizontal swooshing panels. But what I thought was to colour block. Let me grab my fabrics. So these are the 2 fabrics I've chosen and I want to colour block it. They're both viscose linens and I want to do 2 in the patterned and 2 in the solid or plain fabric, just to emphasise those panels that are going diagonally all around the skirt. And then I want to make a top to go with it, either in the plain or the patterned, probably in the patterned fabric. And then it's like a dress or a co-ord set for my linen capsule collection. So let me know what you think. Should I do it in 2 colours or should I just do it in the plain pink? I like the idea of the colour blocking, but will it work? Let me know what you think. So they're the fabrics for the... So they're the 2 fabric options for the skirt pattern. Pattern number 4 is the Mildred jumpsuit. I've only ever made one jumpsuit before. It was the So Different pattern, and I had a right nightmare with it just because of my height, and I'm hoping that the Mildred will be a little bit easier. It's getting the depth of that bodice right that's key to this jumpsuit. But it's not fitted, it's quite a loosey-goosey style jumpsuit, and I think it's going to be so nice and easy breezy to wear in the summer. You know, if we get a summer, I'm sure we will. And then if it's a bit cooler, I can layer it with a t-shirt underneath. So what do they say about the Mildred? It's an all-season jumpsuit. That's interesting because you can layer it up, can't you? So I suppose, yeah, that would work. It's got wide shoulder straps, which is perfect for me. If I'm not having a top underneath, I need to be wearing my bra, so wide straps are perfect. It's slip-on, so fairly easy to get on and off, which is a problem sometimes with jumpsuits when you're going to the loo, but it just pulls on and off, perfect. It's got wide legs and inseam pockets. So a fairly simple make, famous last words, because it's a jumpsuit, which then takes it to a whole new level with me because of my height. So a simple jumpsuit would be great to get the jumpsuit dimensions correct, and then I can replicate that for more complicated ones. That is the plan. So what fabric have I picked to make? I've gone for a linen mixed khaki. I got this out of the bins at Abercarn's, so I haven't got a Scooby-Doo what the content is, but it feels really nice. It does crease, but not ridiculously like a full 100% linen would. So I had to bear that in mind. But I think this, with some of my green tops that I'm planning on making for the spring, will be great as the Mildreds. And the fabric wasn't hugely expensive, so I can use this as a wearable toile and take it from there. If I like it, I might pay a little bit more for my fabric and make myself another pair of Mildreds. But to start with, we're going to use the Abercarn's bin khaki linen mix fabric for them. Pattern number 5 was the free pattern that I got, because Style Art quite often do free patterns and you just add them into your basket and use the bonus pattern little icon and it deletes it off. So the one that I've chosen that they've got at the moment is the Northcote knit skirt. I know, another skirt, and it's a knitted skirt. So I'm a little bit worried about what it's going to look like around the old tummy area. But I thought because it's free, it'd be rude not to. So it's got an elasticated waist, it's got a high waist. Get this now. If you've got the perfect body shape, this sounds amazing because it skims the body and flares out at the skirt and hem. So yeah, it's that to me sets alarm bells off in my head. It's going to be quite close fitting around the tummy and hip area. But I might be wrong. We're going to give it a go. And they recommend that it's ankle length. Now I might do mine a little bit shorter than that. We will see. I haven't got any fabric to make this in because I want to do it in plain jersey. I don't want to spend a fortune on it. So I'm going to have a look on Pound Fabrics and have a look at their cotton jerseys or their bamboo jerseys or their linen jerseys, and I might get a few colours just to have in stock, because I've no plain jerseys or solid jerseys in my stash at the moment. So I'm going to get some plains from Pound Fabrics and have a play around with the Northcote skirt. So what do you think? Yes, I'm not meant to be buying patterns, but I've bought 5. So do you know what? I've given up on my pattern ban. It just does not work for me. It's a bit like my fabric ban, isn't it? They don't work. So I'm going to play around with those patterns probably through the month of April, because while you're watching this, I am actually on my sewing retreat down in Worcestershire, hopefully getting lots of sewing done. Did you manage to snaffle some patterns up on the Stylark sale? And if you did, let me know which ones you got. So that's it for today. I hope I've inspired you, and I will see you all on Thursday when it's part 2 of the Cezanne collection, and we're going to do dresses. So see you on Thursday. Take care. Happy sewing.